This is Mr. Spaghetti Rip. Yeah, Spaghetti Rip. Let's go down the timeline with him a little bit, yeah? I feel like commenting on him. Now that I've been able to play Jack and a bit of Season 2, 2-1 into clap being uninterruptible on block is not the issue. It's the chip damage and plus frames you get from the clap. Do you agree with this? Say what you think. I am interested. Maybe there's someone that thinks like this. I need to understand it. Like, okay, you want to tell me, so what this is basically saying is that 2-1 into the clap being uninterruptible is no problem if there is no chip damage. So then it's fine. Do you agree with that? That he has a move that he can just spam for no particular reason and lock you down just because it doesn't do any chip? That is then okay to be in the game? That doesn't even sound like Spag, you know. I can't quite believe that he posted this. Okay. Let's go through the comments. Spag bro, please don't dig the hole deeper than it actually has to be. Game is bad. You must be trolling. Ain't no way you're serious. Spag single-handedly trying to kill Tekken. Anyways, let's keep watching what he has to say. I am hoping for multiple patches very soon because a lot needs to be done to get to where we wanted to be before Season 2. I don't think a single patch is enough and then this shitty negative period can slow down. Okay? It's never so serious to send racist abuse and personal attacks because I had an opinion on the online list. Even forgetting about me, but the attacks on others who share a different opinion have been crazy. Okay, now victimhood complex strategy number 361. I've been around for a very long... Why have I never fucking posted something like this? Oh my god, I'm getting harassed. Oh my god, yeah, people said bad things about me and stuff. Like, alright. I've been around for a long time and been involved for a decade to help develop our competitive scene since Tekken Tag Tournament 2. And I've never seen the community get to this point, creating your own image of people and attacking me. So basically, yeah, you guys are racist towards him or like stuff like this. Obviously don't. But playing the victim is easy, I guess. What about all the other fucking videos or all the other fucking comments that were with arguments you didn't even bother to notice? What about all the fucking comments on your YouTube video? You took the YouTube video down because you didn't want to stand on your word, or you said like, yeah, people don't listen completely what I say and jump to conclusions. No, I watched the whole fucking video, every single talking point, and on every single talking point I gave you your answer. You've been attacking others, a big bunch on the community with your latest tweets. I agree that being racist is too much, but you reap what you sow. Stop playing the victim. Spag, you're just exaggerating. When community is right, you use racist abuse tools to defend yourself. However, the community don't say such things. In this current situation, you're being very disrespectful, even where... Shit, man! Why is it always the same people, bro? Oh, man. This is making me laugh, bro. Just because you don't see it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it isn't happening. Okay. It probably is happening. I'm not saying that it isn't happening. There's people saying bad things to him. For sure. Anyone sharing a different opinion gets called a shill, rider, slurs, and insults. If that's how they want to argue, then there will never be any winning. Mute and move on. I like how they point out that they are getting insulted, but how about the point where you started to call all the boycotters idiots? And how about when you called the movement cringe? How about you did all these ad hominem vibes, and then the people are now taking it to the next level and insulting you hard, and then you want to pretend as there is no pretext, or you want to state that, yeah, maybe we attacked them, but we didn't use slurs. Excuse me, Chicken Chakra, but you cannot decide for other people how hard they go against you. You attack people, and then you say, attack me back, but not so hard. Like, there's one calling you Nazi. I've seen everything also. Yeah, I am Nazi, and that there is the American Nazis support me because I am fulfilling their Nazi standards. What are Nazi standards? This one. Bro, but she's getting destroyed in the comments, bro. You got to go through the comments. They are so funny. Anyways, yeah, that's Chicken Chakra, okay? And what about you attacking others who don't share the same opinion as yours? Boohoo trying to be victim now after you've attacked people for rightfully disliking the direction of the game? This community is cooked online, dog. I honestly don't feel like interacting with the Tekken community outside of locals. The sense of entitlement is insane. Imagine trying to justify this behavior by saying you deserved it for literal having an opinion. Huh? Okay. You called us cringe? He did. Do your stuff as you're doing it well. Haters are just morons who are alive only because we feed them. Oh, 5,000-6,000 people are alive because you feed them. Alright. Not a single racist reply on one of your posts, but pop off, I guess. There has been racist things towards him, for sure. I don't agree that it didn't happen. You attacked first, don't play victim. I am the first to point out Spag's ridiculous takes and shilling behavior, but at some point y'all are just taking it too far. Racist takes and threats on someone's life is never justified. All he did was call us cringe. Such retards are hardly retorts, maybe, I don't know, are hardly warranted. What are retorts? You and people like Speed Kicks are fucking attacking the boycotters, man. You started. Resort, maybe. Retort is a real word? I thought he said maybe wanted to say resort. But retort, okay, I didn't know that word yet. Alright. Last good horror film you saw? Every time I wake up and go outside. The world is a nasty place. Tekken Season 2 is good. Main Shill Sui playing Street Fighter. Tekken only today, Street Fighter 6 only tomorrow. But couldn't handle how shit Tekken is. And went to Street Fighter anyway. Heavy. Heavy. He had more views with Street Fighter 6. Inshallah, he gets double. Inshallah, he gets 3 times the amount. But he will stop insulting everyone that has a different opinion than him to build his fake narrative. That's for sure. He can have 5,000 viewers. But he ain't fucking gaslighting no one anymore. Do your shilling, but don't insult anyone, and you will not get fucked. This shit's gone so far that people are attacking guys that are actively trying to engage in the discussion of the balance of Tekken 8. I get being upset, I get the negativity, but firing strays at people and trying to hold them responsible for things they had no control over is insane. Wallahi, go outside. Alright, fair enough, geezer. Let's go with the next one. I go through my comments on the video I did as a response to Spag. Alright, this is now my comment section, guys, yeah? Let's go through the comments. I'm gonna read out all the comments. Also the comments that shit on me, yeah? Alright. There is no point being constructive when it clearly doesn't work. Thanks. Every player who loves Tekken should listen and understand this. All points to be fair by overall... Listen and understand this. All points to be fair by overall. I don't understand that sentence, to be honest. Man in his own podcast, he'd speak Joker, Fee, K-Wiz, Speed gave buckets of constructive criticism. What more does he want? Clearly, he is just trying to be over smart and come in dev's good books. Planted grifter. Remember when Tekken players were making fun of Street Fighter 5 because of how bad it was? Good times. Not only is Season 2 absolute trash, but Feng is so boring now. So I went back to T7 and I was genuinely having fun. I'm gonna touch Tekken 8 anytime soon. Probably not. Okay. I just need a Tekken 7 netcode mod and we are golden. It already exists. Tekken overlay removes 2 frames of input lag. Everyone download it. That's what I'm using. This patch was pretty much the final nail in the coffin. To me, that even Japanese can be competent at their job. The issue with the shills is that them shilling the game is short-term thinking. Especially when the game goes to shit how it is right now. Once there is no audience for the game, they are fucked. They are mid and long term ruining it for themselves and their community. Truly shameful and sad. And this is literally one of my main talking points when I said to the main man, You can do all this disingenuous shilling and attacking everyone to build the narrative that you are right and everyone else is wrong and has a hive mind. But at the end of the day, in the long run, you send wrong signals, they go into the wrong direction, and all of a sudden the game dies, and then you will be there like, oh shit. So, you know, positivity can become toxic sometimes. So now you will understand what toxic positivity is, because you thought it doesn't exist. You are the best example. The FGC community is compromised. Too many YouTubers and players with incentive to ignore design choices that are clearly unhealthy. There should be more hard stances on Tekken 8. Take out chip and take out heat. Heat is a mechanic that is single-handedly making the game worse. I don't want to adapt to a homogeneous, brain-dead mechanic. I think heat could be good, personally, but not the way they think. I would use it completely different. Tone it down to fucking the bare minimum, bro. Remove chip completely and balance the characters from new, completely. Like, complete different script. But yeah, the heat could be a good addition. But then we shouldn't call it heat anymore. We should give it a new name. Because heat, this name is so loaded for me now. When I hear heat, I automatically wanna vomit. Immediately. I get it. When someone hears what? Heat can be good? What? I can get that. What about installs? Bro, installs have to fucking dip. They have to fucking dip, bro. And Heihachi, the son of a bitch bastard fucking character, can't stay the way he is, bro. Fuck that, man. It's a joke, but it's for everyone, honestly. Everyone is a joke. Yeah, Spag on full copio. We need to understand once and for all, this Spag dude is a prepaid YouTuber. As many others like K-Wiz or the main man, what happened with Tekken 8 is, from my point of view, this is just a theory, but I think there's an external force that has taken control of the Tekken team right now. Harada is not in charge, neither Murray right now. I consider this guy are just puppets from a bigger machinery. Something similar happens with Disney company. They have been taken, but some dark hand that makes these people create content forcing the crap. Gender ideology, it doesn't matter if everybody hates that trash or his numbers go down. So this, like, they don't do that really so much with Tekken, but I know what he's talking about. This is just one part of them. Another one is making everything brain dead and rewarding average people and punishing like above average people or exceptional people get punished. And then I said, Murray is part of the machinery, so is Nakatsu. Shareholders on Bamco are Vanguard. I know exactly what you're talking about. They do this brain dead agenda on anything they can get their hands on. Let's not name them though. We call it Machine. I can't name it. I get banned. Alright, can't stand mainman parrots. They're literally the antithesis of critical thought. Wait a second. Do you actually believe that Spag gets paid to defend the game? No, I don't believe that. I do believe that he is getting monitored and he wants to be the community spokesperson, the community manager, and that he doesn't want to mess up opportunities for himself in the future. Because this already once happened to him, and he will never be honest because of the position that he is in. He can't be just honest, like completely honest. He can't be that. He can also say like, yeah, Medusa said I'm not honest, he's such a dickhead and stuff, but I am not saying anything wrong, or I'm not attacking you. I'm just stating the facts for what they are. Like, excuse me, it's an insult to my intelligence to pretend as if Spag can say whatever he wants. It's just not the case. Isn't that the case with most Tekken commentators? Exactly. And that's why you see people like Chicken Chakra also attacking the boycotters, because he's also a commentator. You are now entering the part where you apply pattern recognition and come to the conclusion that there is a circle of people, and this circle can't be trusted. I'll be honest. They couldn't be trusted in the past. I'm still open to see if they change in the future, but when they start to attack the movement, when they start to attack the other people, that's when I start to also go on the offense. When they would in silence just chill and do whatever they want, I wouldn't even talk about them, but as long as they do this, I do this also. And then Spag took it down, big oof. Keep it real, Medusa, kudos. Haven't touched this game for a year and now I've uninstalled it. Fuck this. Blocked on Twitter, therefore it will reflect in the company structure. Bro, how long did you spend making your tinfoil hat? Clearly, you've never worked for anyone or anywhere than in your basement. Your wild speculations and attacking people over a game is cringeworthy and asinine. That I don't know about you, man. You lack integrity and scruples and just run with conjecture and conspiracies. Cherryberry Mango confirmed this in a podcast that Japanese players are afraid to speak their mind that are affiliated by Bandai. Tinfoil head is something you call someone that knows something that goes beyond your perception. Thanks for the compliment. Because he is just using very beautiful words. He is saying like he writes in a beautiful manner. But the content of what he is saying is basically horse shit. And this comment here is the equivalent of Tekken 8. It has good graphics, it looks insane, but when you go into it, there is not much depth. Ich bin froh, dass ich keine Zeit in das Spiel investiert habe. He is saying basically, I'm so happy that I didn't invest time into this game. Spag needs to stop speaking for the community. His backhanded excuse for explaining his point of view and defending Bandai is unwarranted. The only positive out of this situation is we stopped playing a game from a very corrupt company. Man, this whole situation really exposed who shills or not, and it's crazy. I love how Touch and Go was playing in the background. Boycott definition to engage in a concerted refusal to have dealings with a person, store, organization, usually to express disapproval or to force acceptance of certain conditions. Yeah, that's what we want. Forced acceptance of certain conditions. Playing the game on the site is not boycotting, lol. I said, I am not playing it. Stopped when season 2 dropped. He took down pretty soon after. Brother could have taken the 2 seconds to look into what a boycott is before making the video. People weren't planning on stopping criticizing the game. I wrote a wall of text pointing out some of these things, but alas. You are spot on. They genuinely really do want to get rid of the old demographic. The audience they are targeting are just people who love good looking graphics and ABC 123 brain-dead interaction movie gameplay. Basically people who don't like learning fighting games in the first place. Amazing. Really. So I leave this here for Medusa. I left a comment on Spag's newest video saying that Bandai Namco is only interested in money since they are catering to an audience that isn't passionate about this series. I also said there is no professionalism with communication because the dev said one thing in a video, then went to the complete opposite, thus in turns create on conflict of interest and turmoil. Lastly said that you don't get to decide what people do as they bought the game. They can boycott and decide whichever. Then told him he doesn't value the players expressing their passion with the boycott. He then deleted my comment in 3 seconds. If that doesn't say something, I don't know what does. Yeah, he deleted also the comment of Levan. He sent me the screenshots. It's true. Thank you. You are the only streamer from the ones I follow to remain true and cares about the game. To be able to speak up. Much respect. Your work here is truly appreciated. Okay, that's not important. Pattern recognition is the exact skill set a fighting game player should have. Yeah, but unironically, some of these fighting game players can't apply that outside of the game. What kind of echo chamber is Spag living in? I feel like they are listening now. Yeah, without comms from the devs, he can't know this for sure. And he keeps implying we aren't being constructive. Is it impossible to give constructive criticism and leave? This guy can't be this stupid. Also, Spag scratched his ear when he said that him being told to delete his tweet is absolute not true. That's liar body language. Man, you guys keeping it one level like further, bro. I didn't even go that deep. Spag misquotes boycott, not knowing what the word actually means. Obviously, Engerland, English. Okay, people from the UK don't know what a boycott or protest is as they have no backbone in defending themselves from their corrupt government. Be constructive so Murray can block you, lol. What are you boycotting? Not buying skins and season 2 DLC? The game is a live service. This Spag shill not good enough at his job. Harada should cut his pay, lol. We roasting entire countries now. I'm just reading all the comments. As I said, I'm also reading the ones that shit on me. There was also 2-3 comments. One of them said, planted grifter. Spag is as slimy as it gets. A boycott. Stay strong and healthy. Did he delete the video? I am with you on the general sentiment, but you say you were ad hominem by people with 100% criticized balance decision for the past 3 years? The game is out for 1. Ah, that is that Tiger Mask guy on Twitter. This retard. Oh my god. Yeah. I know this guy, bro. Do you know Tiger Mask on Twitter? Do you know that fucking idiot? Who knows him? Allow it, man. If you know, you know, bro. The ones that know in the chat know. That's all I'm gonna say. Bro is so cringe. Pro players know about him and make fun of him. That's how cringe he is. When we talking cringe. Alright. Main Man, FDX, etc. have all criticized Tekken direction for a long time. Just because they also see some good, which there is, doesn't mean they are shills who are lying to save their career. Ah, okay. Because they sometimes criticize the game, but whenever someone else criticizes, then they attack the person. They are based. Yeah, and now we're gonna pretend as if FDX, Speed Kicks, the main man, etc. They did not attack for 1 year the opposition, let's say, trying to keep the narrative alive. The people have memory. I don't know. No, Fee did attack. Fee did. No. Stop there. But Fee does it smart. He attacks like an intern, you know? He makes a case against you. For example, he picks up what you say and doesn't disprove what you say, but brings up a new argument to disprove your below one because he tries to diminish the conversation in the first place. And how does he do that? We start to talk about Tekken 8 and point out the negatives. Speed Kicks and FDX go on the same time and build a counter narrative to why Tekken 7 was bad and how disengaging it was and why now it needs to be like this. And then stating in the first 2 seconds of the video, this video I'm not trying to defend Tekken 8. Okay, if you don't try to defend Tekken 8, why would you mention that? You're mentioning it because you're trying to low-key defend it, and you can tell that some people will see through it, but you think as if that you say that in advance is gonna save you from the people. What weak mind game is that? You're getting down for 2CH'd. You're setting yourself up. Maybe you understand Tekken language. And that's how they attacked the movement. There's a whole video of him 1 hour long trying to shit on Tekken 7 to make the case. Then he does disingenuous like arguments where he picks Feng Wei in Tekken 7 and shows how disengaging the gameplay is because Feng Wei was that type of character. Then he goes to Tekken 6, shows Armor King versus Brian and shows like, look how engaging. Then he goes into Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and shows Heihachi versus Devil Jin and like, oh look here, inside and outside step, lateral movement, electric, this and that. Yeah, why didn't you do that for Tekken 7 then? And that's why he is a disingenuous person. I hope I could answer your question there. Because not everyone attacks in their own way. The most extreme form of attacking the counter movement is the main man Sui. He is like the bad cop and FDX is the good cop. This is how you can imagine it. Good cop, bad cop. The bad cop is like aggressive, makes fun of you and calls you hive mind and this and that. The good cop talks like very friendly and, hey, I'm not gonna try to make a defense video for Tekken 8. But here, you know, Tekken 7 was like this and Tekken 7 was like that and this and that. And this is a funny little nuance. And here you couldn't sidestep because you should have walked. And here you got hit 360 in the asshole because you jabbed too early. Like, I can see through their fucking little schemes. It's like very minor. Very minor. But don't think they know about it though. Just this guy coincidentally is the good cop because of his personality. This guy is coincidentally the bad cop because of his personality. And they both have the same agenda. They just reach it on different paths. Very sad, they just don't care about competitive. Funny thing is when every content creator is called a shill and they throw a tantrum saying, you think Namco pays me? Obviously, you are getting paid by Namco. The downfall of the game is gonna be your downfall. Namco may not pay you directly, but it pays you indirectly, you little shits. Fuck Spag, TMM, Boycott, and else. He's getting ready to blame us for when nothing changes gets worse. He is setting up the narrative early so when nothing changes he can reference back and see guys, I told y'all. He is a gaslighting rat throwing us under the bus as a way out from blaming the hand that feeds him. One of the problems of tying one's YouTube life to one franchise, which is why many creators over a decade that were only Minecraft creators either crashed or moved on to other games like PewDiePie, being one of the first to expand. Same with Maximilian Dude, deciding early on not to just dedicate his channel and stream to not only one fighting game, but not even fighting games in general. There are so many other fighting games to shine a light on and breathe new life into, show off or to welcome people in, like Samurai Showdown, other Tekken games, Virtua Fighter, etc. The Yes Main Man. I have been boycotting this game since day one. Aside from base game, I never spent extra money on it. His fanboys are the worst. Anyone that thinks wearing sunglasses indoor is cool or a trademark I can never take serious. Spag wears sunglasses because it's not sunglasses. It's like they look like sunglasses because he chooses the frame, but the glass itself is something for his eyes, right? He has an eye condition. So if someone has an eye condition, I don't think you should make fun of it. Yeah, he has an eye condition. I think he gets like, I don't know what he gets though. I sometimes get also some weird eye shit. You know, my eyes get dry. That is annoying, bro, when that happens. It's too much work, Spec. We spoke already for over a year and they did the opposite. I bought the game and I would like to refund seriously. Doing the same thing, expecting different results is insanity. Yeah. Rival Schools Project Justice will be releasing, okay. I remember on release of Tekken 8, I matched with Spec and he key charged me and then he didn't rematch. This is karmic justice. That's okay, man. Key charging and shit is fine. It's just not profitable anymore for Bamco to make a balanced fighting game. Deal with it. It's just not profitable anymore for Bamco to make a balanced fighting game. Deal with it. Okay, fair enough. Man, why aren't all these fucking Tekken 8 defenders retards? Can someone explain that to me? Like, really, all the Tekken 8 people that defend Tekken 8, they either have no argument, they sound dumb, or they are victims, like eternal victims all the time. Oh my god, someone said this about me, then this guy is actually a Nazi, and that guy was racist. This guy did say in 2021 that he doesn't like LGBTQ. It's so funny. Did you know that these arguments are useless? Boycotting is sabotaging. This Spag is a fucking dishonest NPC who doesn't really want to Tekken to be boycotted. Beyond rebalancing the game, a huge issue for me is that there is only one game mode, not even turn modes. Yeah, I agree, man, I agree. We don't even have tournament modes, man. I'm going back to Tekken 5. Tekken 7 ain't it, respectfully. That's fair enough. It makes absolutely zero sense to have all the criticism for the game and then go, okay, let's boot up ranked. Like, no. Why would I subject myself to that? The game sucks right now and I don't play it because it sucks right now. Boycott website helped me to definitely stay away from this game. Now I'm back to Tekken 7 where Steve feels like Steve again and he is actually hard to play. Spag changed after they stopped giving him commentary opportunities in the Tekken World Tour. Don't forget that he wasn't part of the commentary team for the first EU Cup too. And after that, his attitude shifted. Medusa, that's exactly what's happening. They want to replace Tekken veterans with a new drone demographic. It's likely why Frame Whisperer is speculating a potential sale of the IP to Tencent. Also, they are preparing a Tekken 8 release on the new Nintendo Switch, which I believe is why they are dumping down the game. Really? No way. Really? They said something. Not really? No, they are not? Are you sure? They said they are gonna do some collaboration with Nintendo. They said that. But I didn't think about the Switch. I thought some character maybe. Okay. After researchers with EAN found the leak, here's a list of games that will arrive on Nintendo Switch 2. Tekken 8. Oh my god. Shit is starting to make a lot of sense now. Now watch how some people will say, how is that bad? Yeah, they want the Nintendo kiddies, you know, Smash and shit. That's why I always called it Ultimate Smash 8. I said this is like Smash Tekken. Oh, fuck! They turned Tekken into Smash. Fuck you, man. I hate these bastards so much. Anyways, which I believe he gets a big heart. That was amazing. Which I believe is why they are dumbing down the game. The tragic part is that by doing this, they will lose their core fan base and fail to find this new casual demographic. This game was one of the biggest bait and switch heists in gaming history. Harada is a scam artist. I don't think Harada is behind it. Yeah, I think Harada is just, you know, a good example. Now follow this train of thought. The Matrix movies had 3 parts and they were concluded. Warner Brothers called up the brothers that are now sisters. They transitioned to make a 4th Matrix. They said they don't want to, and then they told them, we have the rights on the IP. If you don't want to do it, we will do it without you. And one of the sisters then said, okay, I'm gonna try to influence it as much as I can. And that's why Matrix 4 was shit. And now Tekken 8 is the same. Harada gave the authority to fucking Nakatsu and Miri and other people. He's just there to like see his fucking legacy burn. Nothing else. There are plenty of moments on HeatSpeak where the guests are asked questions on the current state of the game and guests provide disingenuous responses to cover their asses. Not everyone. Not everyone. Who do you think of the people that were so far on the HeatSpeak are trustworthy on what they say? Even if they might not say everything, but they will at least not comment on it in such a negative way. I think for me the best of them is Joker. I did very dislike it when he posted that don't attack the developers and stuff like this, specific people. I really, that pissed me off. I said that also already on stream. I would say it also in his face. But the rest, I think he was the best. No? And Kokoma, also, whitelist. Okay, Joker is on the whitelist so far. Kokoma is on my whitelist. Bro, why does that piss you off so much? Because the lead of the game, Nakatsu and Murray, are the reason why the game is turning into shit. And when he says that we shouldn't attack them, then he subverts the attention of the people that are at fault. And that's why it pisses me off. Does that make sense to you? Sometimes in life, accountability is a very good thing. I think Arslan Ash also has integrity. Even if he like will down talk his own characters and stuff, you know, they all do that. It's part of the game at this point, and saying like Kunimitsu and shit balanced. But I think he is not disingenuous in a grand scheme of things. Medusa is now an ally with Kokoma and an enemy with TMM. Crazy year. Yeah, but because I am someone that wants to stay with the people that are truthful, and not with the people that are popular. I don't give a shit about popularity if you are a liar. I just want to say thank you for your dedication trying to save Tekken. Frame Whisperer dropped a video yesterday. Okay, that is not so important. He's playing it like he's not a shill because he hosts debates about the game. That's because he's gunning to be community manager. There currently is none. That's why he's afraid to be disrespectful upwards. While at the same time wasting to show he has inside voice of the community, he also pretending that he's not afraid of backlash from Namco, while at the same time he cried in a YouTube video about not being allowed to commentate TWT finals. Probably due to his stance and support of Palestine vocally. Yeah, he said I boycott Israel in this last video. Like in the last stream at least. I don't know if that will be a problem for him, and that's why he deleted the VOD. Do you think that would be a problem? I'm not insinuating it is, I'm just asking. You can boycott a game that you bought by not ever playing it again. Stop buying DLC, no videos, don't live stream it. And with fighting games, stop entering tournaments. A petition is the most pathetic way to respond. The devs know, they know what the issues are, and they even mentioned it right before Season 2.
Like, how are you boycotting a game that you already bought? You bought Season 1, you bought Season 2, you bought the game, but you're boycotting. What it really is, and what it should be, is a petition.
Okay, I bought the game, yes, but I am boycotting by using the Tekken 8 category to only shit on the game. I'm not playing the game. I'm not gonna go back to the game. And I fuck myself monetarily for this cause because I could get 1,000 viewers if I play this game. Easy. But I don't. That's a boycott. How is it not a boycott when you engage with the thing that you're boycotting in a negative way? If you just go away, you just don't engage. That's not the definition of a boycott. Yeah, a boycott also has the word protest in it. Because a boycott and a protest is roughly not the same, but a boycott can't be done without a protest. Do you understand? Just stop playing the game. Show them that their game is uninteresting now and that there's no point in playing it anymore. Let the company suffer. One interesting thing they could do, since they probably never gonna get rid of heat, is to chip heat gauge instead of health when blocking. Problem partially solved, although a better solution would be to get rid of chip damage health regen. I like health regeneration. Like, I think being able to recover health from a combo is one of the best things that Tekken 8 has introduced. Do you agree? Because it removes this like vibe where they say one launcher, one mix-up dead. And it's the case for this game, I know, but if they make the game sensical and leave that, that would be good for defense. I disagree. Okay, why? Are you like against the idea behind it overall or the way they implemented it? What could they add for defense? Nothing. There is I will explain that also. You don't like the idea of it. What could they add for defense? This like sentence here, in my opinion, is what is wrong with this game. Because it has the word add. When you have broken moves, no matter what you add to the game, even if it's a broken defensive mechanism, it has to be broken in order to like balance out the broken offense. And a broken defensive tool turns into an offensive move by buffing it too much. So I would say, instead of adding defense, reduce the offense, which will make the attacks defensively better. Like, you can defend better if the moves you are dealing with are not so overpowering. That's the issue. We have defensive options in Tekken, but they are overshadowed by how broken and offensive they designed the moves. I like this new style. I am gonna pin messages, answer, so everyone can see, and then him and his cronies having the most, guys, please be nice to the devs. Indie company shield takes is disgusting, but at least everyone knows how slimy these motherfuckers are. I feel like they are listening. Well, that's nice. No worry, guys. Spag feels like they are listening. Based on what you ask, I have no idea, but I really trust Spag's feelings. Ask the viewers what they think. Viewers answer, remove the video. XD. Good job. I never liked or had any respect for Spag anyway. I haven't been to a TMM stream in a while, but weren't you one of his mods? I was. Don't worry, it's just disconnected and miscommunication. I am sure this will all be fine in no time. Guys, I think this Spag video got privated because it got mega ratioed. I can't find it anywhere, even on my history list. What a confessional act. He really took it down, not a good look. He explained on Twitter, I privated a video I made to try to explain what I found cringe about the boycott and what I wanted to see. It wasn't being listened to at all. Is that true? It wasn't being, no. You took your time, sat there. The video was like 20-30 minutes. We listened to every single word you said and then built our opinion on your own opinion. Where is this? It wasn't being listened to at all. It was being listened to. Of course it was. You just didn't like the reaction.